Hi everyone, it's Audrey Allison, and I just wanted to set up this intro video to thank you for your patience in the delay for the November forecasts. It's 5 days after November, so I appreciate your patience with that. For those of you who've been patient, I wanted to let you know the reason behind this is because I just made a major move. I moved across the United States and I drove, and I really had a blast, but I could not record because I averaged about 8 to 9 hours a day in the drive. And it's very draining to record the videos. I needed to reserve a lot of my energy. And when I got to my loft in Jersey City, I didn't have Wi-Fi yet. I moved, so I have to handle some things in my own life, and I appreciate your patience. Right now, I'm still setting things up in the loft. So I'm at my mother's house, the house I was born and raised in several decades ago. But what I love about the timing of this is I didn't realize I would be recording here. And what I love about this room is I always get a lot of energy when I'm home in this house. This is the room my father passed away in, and I always feel the presence of him here and as well as other family members, but I feel like it's going to be something special. So I really appreciate the patience with getting these up. In my new space, it'll be more conducive to recording, a little more professional, and a lot more quiet and clear and clean energy is in this loft. So I'm excited to have more time and the right space to record in. My older property in Los Angeles was starting to get very invaded with lack of privacy in the area, and I was surrounded by a lot of energy that wasn't working for me anymore as a reader. And that'll change. You know, I lived in that place for 14 years, quite a long time, and it just I can't really explain it. I know I needed a change, and this is exactly where I needed to be. So, on to your forecasts. Again, thank you for your patience, and I'm wishing you a beautiful month. And the next video you see will be shot from my new place. So I'm excited about that too. This whole transition is exciting for me. Okay, on to the forecasts, and I'll see you soon. Hi Leo, my name is Audrey Allison. Thank you so much for tuning in to your November 2016 forecast. If you haven't listened to the intro, please do so. It will explain to you why I'm delayed 5 days in the reading, as well as the significance of the room that I am reading in. It's important to me, so check the intro out if you haven't. And let's start the forecast. I'm thankful for you viewing the channel, and thank you for your patience with these. Let's start on the 9th of November. That's the first transit I actually wanted to discuss, and that is Mars entering Aquarius. So when that planet, the planet of energy and stamina and aggression and temperament, enters into the mental sign of Aquarius, the air sign, this impacts your 7th house of partnerships, soulmates, marriage, business partnership, the house of the others. This is great for Leo and Leo rising looking to find someone to connect with. Mars will be here 60 days. It takes 2 years for this planet to enter a sign, and he won't be, to enter this same sign. He won't be back for 2 years. So use the 60-day period to be very visible and present. Keep your eyes open, keep the peepers peeled, because Mars in the 7th draws in masculine energy for the females, and masculine energy for the males, if you're into that. Mars is sex and physicality and energy. So this is fabulous. It's also great for people starting their own businesses and then looking for a partner to partner up with and share equally the responsibilities of a business. When Mars enters Aquarius, that will trigger the air sign Libra, where Jupiter is stationed, and this is a trine. So what I like about this is Jupiter in the 3rd house of communication, expanding this sector for Leo, is then harmoniously filtered up to the relationship sector. So the way you're talking, who you're talking with, your circle is expanded. You can meet someone locally because the third house is the local area, neighborhood, and local travel. So this is fabulous for Leos already married. Your physical activity could be heightened in the marriage. Again, communication is spot on with the trine to Jupiter. Fabulous to get a lot done in the partnership as well. Watch the anger to the spouse, though. If you are married, watch your tone, because Mars is aggression, and you don't want to say the wrong thing, be too harsh in how you're delivering these messages in the third house. So just keep an eye on that. On the 11th, Venus then enters Capricorn in the 6th house for you, conjunct Pluto when she arrives. So Venus, I love this too. For Leo who hasn't been feeling well, Venus is there in the 6th house of health to smooth over the ailment. And you could see an end or a release of a health condition. You could also have the money, because she is money as much as she is balance and harmony and love. The money for health practices, a trainer, Pilates classes, the whole gamut, whatever you're into, but it definitely health related. And this could also be applying to your regimen and the structure of your day. The 6th house is the work house, not the major career like the 10th house, but how you're spending the hours within your 9 to 5. And Venus here could see more of a balance in your scheduling, which Leo needs. Trust me, I'm a Leo ascendant. I'm getting excited just looking at this forecast. We need some balance, healing of the health, and conjunct Pluto, this brings an intensity to this. So bring it on. Bring on the healing. On the 12th of November, another personal planet transit, Mercury, the messenger, Hermes, the winged messenger, enters Sagittarius. I like this too. This is the communication in the 5th house. Sag is a brother-sister sign, fire sign to you, Leo, so this works for you. Details, analysis, information coming in regarding romance, the 5th house of dating, true love and romance, the 5th house of children and creative endeavors, entrepreneurial endeavors, independence. Mercury direct in this sector is fabulous for Leo and Leo rising looking to meet new romantic partners. This energy also trines Uranus in Aries in the 9th house of foreign locations and foreign travel. Sorry if the lighting is a little off in here. But watch the intro. You'll see that I'll be recording my forecasts in a new environment next month. I'm very happy about that. But anyway, back to Mercury trining Uranus. You can meet someone in a foreign location, or they can just be foreign to you. Maybe have a little accent. Romance is sudden as well because of the trine to Uranus, the planet of surprise and abrupt surprise. This could work for you majorly. Now, for those of you who are already married, you might have your eye on someone else. You might have to keep it together. Because the 5th house is not really marriage, you could see someone else you're interested in. So Leo, you better keep it together that month. There's just a lot of excitement with that placement. And you could want to be talking to, communicating because of Mercury, to your children more at this time, for those of you who have them, and really getting a lot of details and information regarding the children at this time. They could also be traveling abroad or going to study outside of the country. Foreign exchange student, this is that kind of energy, and also applies for you, Leo. On the 14th of November, we have our full moon at 22 degrees of Taurus. Taurus is a fixed sign like you are, so this full moon will square the placements you have in Leo. However, this sees a closure in the career sector. The full moon in the 10th house brings an ending or a culmination, an awareness, an illumination to the house that it falls, and Taurus for you is the 10th house. So, who's retiring out there? I think we'll have some Leos at the right age of retirement. Also, the change of a name, change of a title, change of a status. Maybe some of you have already been divorced and you're going back to your maiden names. And the reason I say it in the negative like that is because the full moon brings endings. I don't really see it. Well, I guess you could have an ending to your first name or last name now and then take someone else's name. But I kind of saw it in the reverse. So I'm just saying it the way I feel it. On the 21st, it's all about Sagittarian energy after the 12th because we have some planets that will meet up with Mercury, like our sun enters the 5th house for you on the 21st of November. And having the sun conjunct Mercury in this sector, that's where your energy is going. Children, around the holidays, for Thanksgiving in the States, for those of you celebrating. This is a lot of fun energy for Leo. You naturally govern the 5th house on the solar wheel, but on your, the solar wheel. But in this, according to the astrology, in this placement, Sagittarian is the 5th house because you take up the 1st house as I read this forecast. So fun, pleasure, leisure, relaxation, all things Leo naturally loves is what is enhanced now in November for you. Mercury conjunct the sun. Then on the 29th, the new moon is at 7 degrees of of Sagittarius in the 5th house. So this is again, playful energy, the connection with children, news of pregnancy with the new moon in the 5th, a birth of a child with the new moon in the 5th house. And in the sign of Sagittarius, I feel like you'll have some masculine little warrior energy there. This could also see new creative projects begin at the time of the new moon on the 29th. You could also start your own business, entrepreneurial endeavors in the 5th house. New romance by the end of the month on the 29th. Let's hear about it. Who's dating who out there? Then by the whole end of the month, Neptune and Chiron are direct in Pisces. So, here we go. I'm trying to get this lighting right. There you go. So having Neptune and Chiron direct in the 8th house, Chiron direct there is amazing. You're able to see the resources, shared resources very clearly. Neptune direct is the opposite of clarity. It's a little bit of delusion. So you do want to watch who you're giving credit card numbers to, who you are investing your money with, who you have faith in doing so. You just really have to keep an eye on that because Neptune is delusion and could have you wearing rose-colored glasses in the sector of shared resources and intimacy. So who you're close with might need to be discerned as well. Let's get to the cards. I'm using the Alchemical deck by Robert M. Place, and I've already drawn them. I'm just overzealous here because of the room I'm in. I just want to get to the channeling part of the reading. But if you'd like to book with me, I'm at audreyalison.com. I read all through the week, and it does take a few days for me to get back to you with booking, but and generally my appointments are at least 7 to 10 days out. And that's all I can say. So let's get to the reading. Ace of Cups. What about it? New moon in the 5th house. This is exactly the new love and romance that Mars is initiating in the 7th house. And all of the Sagittarian energy in the 5th house. Mercury, the sun, the new moon. This is new love. It's also summertime, but I'm not going with that first because I know that they mean the new moon. the energy of the new moon in your romance sector is this card. So let's see what else comes up. How exciting. Okay. The Queen of Staffs. This is the Leo. This is the female fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarian. But when I pull a card in the same suit of the sign I'm reading for, it's representing you in the reading. And I love the Queen of Fire. She is as serious as she is playful, and she gets the task handled. She can handle it. Let's see what else comes up. Eight of Swords. Wasn't expecting this, but being at the center of the reading, for those Leos feeling trapped, stuck, not in control, inhibited, incarcerated, literally, this is a card of imprisonment and feeling real stuck. The beast of your burdens. There is a time of change coming up for Leo. I think that you're about to be unstuck. Let's see. Another ace. Ace of Coins. March 20th energy. So you have first day of summer, first day of spring. And this is an opportunity. This is a goal that's accomplished, an offer, new money, a new source of health and wealth. 6th house, where Venus is entering. And Chiron's direct. I'm sorry, Chiron's direct in Pisces. But the 6th house of health and well-being and work and earnings is represented here. And Leo, you could be going through a revamping, a new way of doing business. You have 2 more cards. Yeah, the Devil. This is about restriction. Something holding you back. Maybe vice. Maybe your own mental afflictions. Let's see what else. The last card. Oh, gosh, I love this. Getting the 9 of Cups as an ending is the Wish card. Wish fulfillment. Wish a resolution in the wish department. And the confidence to obtain your goals. This mountain goat is looking down at everything he's achieved in these 9 cups. He's also gone the distance. Leo, you're being a fire sign, you don't mind taking risks. Leo and Leo rising, you don't mind taking risks. And maybe a lot of people are impressed with all of what you've accomplished right here in these 9 cups. And it's okay to take a moment to appreciate it yourself. Now I'm getting emotional. It's okay to take a moment to acknowledge your successes. And after some of this energy, you know, it's really important maybe to take a break and acknowledge everything you really have achieved under these circumstances of whether it's your own mental burdens, literal burdens, what you've gotten done behind the bars you've created or behind literal bars. If there is a Leo watching this forecast that just got out of jail, please write me on the bottom of that, because for some reason I'm getting a strong, you were trapped for a while and now you're able to get done all the things that you're getting done. And let me rephrase that. Don't write me personally, but make a comment, because this is severe energy, and it can be placed upon you, or it could be very literal, imprisonment. But with 2 aces, it's time for a fresh start. Fresh start in love, fresh start in career. The aces are initiators, new beginnings. And I'm saying this a lot, but it's so important. We're going into the year of beginnings, starting January. So you don't want to bring old energy past January 1. You want to let that go. This is a 9-year cycle we're entering in numerology. So it's all about clean slates and fresh starts. And this new moon in your romance sector, this is what could potentially carry you through all of next year. It's the only new moon you'll receive in your 5th house until next year. So think wisely, because what you think about, you bring about. And you want to manifest that perfect love for you. We're all perfect in our own ways. All of our imperfections are perfect. Thank you so much, Leo. Thanks for tuning in. I'm wishing you a sweet November. And remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.